Americans say it's a beautiful sport featuring highly skilled athletes. Critics call it barbaric and want it banned. Tonight, a chance to judge for yourself. In the extra, ultimate fighting.
Most Minnesotans, including state and local authorities, have no idea fights are being held right here in the Twin Cities. But hundreds of hardcore fans have been packing local arenas for more than a year now. KARE-11's Mark Daly went to a recent match and reports there's nothing phony about the sport. The broken bones are real. And we do want to warn you that some of the video you're about to see may be disturbing.
And 31.
We need a win here.
Saturday afternoons at the Knights of Columbus Hall in Bloomington.
And there it goes.
The competition
No pressure.
is fierce.
No good.
High 20.
But it's nothing compared to what'll take place here just a few hours from now.
Bingo.
About 20 miles from the KC Hall, Ultimate Fighter Sean Shirk is in training for a big match.
A lot of things that I hear is that it's human cockfighting.
Banned in several states, Ultimate Fighting is a form of mixed martial arts, combining kickboxing and wrestling.
My first fight was June of 1999, and currently my record is 16-0. I'm fighting probably every month now, sometimes twice a month.
The nice little cut near Sean's right eye came courtesy of a sparring partner.
I caught a knee in the eye, shooting in on somebody, and he was coming in with a front kick, caught me with his knee, ended up with 16 stitches.
Advocates of Ultimate Fighting consider it an art form, a graceful battle between highly skilled athletes. And because most matches end when one fighter submits to the other, they say broken bones are minimized.
There isn't very many injuries. I mean, I think they say, 85% of fights end with submission. So, I mean, there's actually more injuries in something like, say, boxing.
Just a couple of hours after the bingo set goes home, another crowd begins to arrive at the KC Hall.
This crowd's a little bit more excitable than the bingo crowd.
Hi, general admission?
Yeah.
Here we go, get your red hot Sean Shirk shirt.
All right, let's go over the rules real quick.
Downstairs, meanwhile,
the
the fight
amateurs.
promoters conduct a rules meeting.
Punch, kick, knee and elbow, all legal.
It's not as brutal as people think.
The rules for amateur fighters
There's no elbows on the ground, there's no kicking on the ground.
are more restrictive than the rules for pro fighters.
If this guy goes down to one knee and he's hurt, you can knee him, okay? You can punch him, but you can't bring the elbow down on his head.
We take the proper precautions.
The Minnesota Medical Association
71.5, good job.
isn't quite so sure.
We're opposed to any kind of behavior in which the intent of that behavior is to inflict harm on another person.
Dr. David McCullum wants Ultimate Fighting banned in Minnesota.
And this is another venue for us to desensitize us to violence and create heroes out of violent people.
Will there be a doctor ringside tonight?
We have EMTs here tonight.
You have EMTs here tonight?
And we do have doctors in the crowd that come as fans that volunteer their time and their assistance if we need it. So they're here, but they're on a social occasion.
Are you ready to have a good time, ladies and gentlemen?
700 fans of all ages and backgrounds paid about $30 apiece to attend. The first bout features Jake Heisinger of Blaine against Tavares Hunter of Milwaukee.
Go!
The entire fight will last less than a minute. It ends after Hunter gets Heisinger in a chokehold with his legs. Fight number 2 pits Jeff Kislowski of Winnipeg, Manitoba against 19-year-old Sam Morgan from Minneapolis. Both fighters are amateurs. They throw relatively few punches, and kicks are rare.
Kick him, Sam!
Most of the match, the two fighters lock each other in a twisted pretzel of arms and legs.
Take his wrist, Sammy!
But suddenly, right before the end of the first round, there's chaos in the ring. Sammy Morgan is hysterical. The promoter calls for an ambulance. Jeff Kislowski's ankle is broken, and there is no doctor at ringside.
He's okay, Sam. He's not hurt. I heard it pop. He's okay, Sammy. Sammy, he's okay. Hey, listen to me. He is a fighter, too. I know you feel bad for him, Sammy, but he's a fighter, too.
About 5 minutes later, paramedics arrive, while in makeshift locker rooms, other fighters await their turn.
Lord, we pray for the safety of the fighters. Pray for strength.
Give it up! Once again, Jeff Kislowski.
The remainder of the evening features a mix of amateur and professional fights.
Crawl up the back, that's it!
Highlighted by several knees to the gut, a couple of knees to the head, hundreds of punches,
Work the ribs! There you go!
and a few wild takedowns.
In case you're wondering who regulates Ultimate Fighting in Minnesota, the answer is absolutely no one. And until we brought it to their attention, the State Boxing Commission had no idea that fights like this were taking place in Minnesota.
There's no way, if there's no regulation, that you can control anybody from getting hurt.
They can bang each other, hit each other, kick each other, bang their heads. I don't know, if that's a sport, maybe I'm out of the wrong generation.
Near the end of the night, fight fans get exactly what they came for.
Currently 16-0.
Superstar Sean Shirk versus little-known Jason Purcell. It's a colossal mismatch, and the promoters know it. 3 seconds after the fight begins, Jason is on his back. 40 seconds later, Purcell can no longer defend himself, and the main event is over.
It's over!
The challenger's nose is broken. The champ barely broke a sweat.
Did you have a good time?
Just another Saturday night at the Knights of Columbus Hall in Bloomington.
Business as usual.
It ain't bingo,
It's been a long night.
but the competition sure is fierce. Mark Daly, KARE-11 News.
Another Ultimate Fighting event at the Bloomington Knights of Columbus Hall is set for July 13. For more information on Ultimate Fighting, we've set up a link at KARE11.com.
Sunday, the KARE-11 Extra, a Minnesota football legend uses his legendary toughness